Gaffer, it's been a busy week and quite a contrasting week, hasn't it? What are your overriding thoughts?
Overriding thoughts, on reflection, I'm relatively pleased. Obviously disappointing to be on the back of a defeat on Tuesday. I think from the last 10 days to where we were 2 weeks ago after Southport, I've got to be relatively happy with the way we've played. New dynamics to the team, but obviously, you know, when you win 2 tough games and then you back it up with a good performance actually, but sloppy goals, yeah, I feel a bit deflated today, but looking forward to another bundle of games again.
You mentioned on Tuesday after the game that there were a number of parts of the game that you were happy with. Is it important to kind of remember that while also working on putting the bits right that you weren't so happy with? Of
course, we're not going to come too far away just because of one defeat. It was just the manner of the goals, to be honest. I'm sure people have seen them back now. To concede from 4 set plays is quite damaging, really, especially when you work on these things every day. But this happens, it happens at the top level. I saw it happening in the Champions League last night, and we've just got to get our heads down and work hard again. What I will say, 2 out of the 3 games we've been resolute and we've been tough to beat, and that's why we've come away with 6 points from 9, so plenty of positives.
Another positive on Tuesday was that Tom Leake got his first goal for the club. How pleased have you been with his progress so far? Yeah,
well, since he come in, you know, when you're a young lad who's a squad member and you come in by default because of injuries, you've got to take your chance, and he certainly took his chance. I think he's been excellent in all the games he's played. Still loads to improve on, and he has to have that ruthless side to him now where he's got to be a leader as well because he's got the attributes, and don't feel sorry for himself after a couple of mistakes the other night. He's got to go on now and kick on throughout his career.
Saturday we're now facing Darlington, a team and a manager that you've faced a number of times. You know, that'll be another tough test.
Yeah, I really like Alan, how he sets up his teams when he was at Blythe and at Darlington, and you know, he would have been really disappointed with last season. I think he would say it himself, he's probably underachieved, but he recruits really well for the level, and again, strong squad. Started the season really well, and it'd be a good game. 2 good teams, I hope, and you know, we'll be looking to win that game like we do every game we come up against.
In terms of the squad this season, obviously there's been a lot of players kind of missing out with injury. The last 3 squads you've been able to pick the same team, so it's a good sign. And there's some more players coming back as well. Yeah, it's a good sign. Obviously, you wish everyone's available to you, but every club's got its own excuse at the moment. You know, you've seen that night Percival doing a little bit today, and Tom Owen Evans and Joe Folks are back in with the squad, so this is great because with a full fit squad I think we'll be a force to be reckoned with, and we've just got to get through this time at the moment where we're carrying a few and playing players probably too many minutes, but we'll get through it, and we've just got to be in and around the pack come January. And obviously the players kind of coming back now, having most of the players fit hopefully in the next few weeks. Obviously a lot of games coming up, so you'll need the bodies.
We'll definitely do. You know, there's so many games, you know, and so much travelling, but it's how the fixtures have worked this year for every club. Home game Saturday, then you know, big trips to Boston and King's Lynn, St Albans, couple of home games at the end of the month. So you know, it's tough, but it's tough for everybody. So you know, I look forward to it. You can definitely make a stamp on the league if you get a bundle of points like we did last week. You move up 10 places at this league. So that's what we've got to kind of cling on to, really.
One pleasing thing this season has been the support and how much the fans have stuck by the team, and obviously back in good numbers away at Banbury, over 300 going there, 60 going to Scarborough on a very cold, long Tuesday night away from home. You must be really delighted with that. I'm
delighted. I'd say I'm shocked, but I'm not anymore. I think last season expectations went high, and they're encouraging us and they're supporting us. Yes, it's challenging times sometimes, and we see results and performances that are unlike at Kidderminster Harriers, but they're still there in numbers the week after. What I saw at Banbury last week was phenomenal, really, and we've had that a couple of times this year. So you know, averaging over 2,200 at home games is something to be really proud of, and you know, I'm looking forward to seeing them again on Saturday.